the remainder of this basketball game, the girls' championship between Blue Ridge and Leroy. And then following that, it'll be the boys' championship, Lexington taking on the Tri-Valley Vikings. And that looks to be a good matchup. Earlier today here at the Shirk Center, it was girls basketball. It was Hayworth defeating Flanagan for third place, 54-45. And on the boys' side of the ledger, it was Ridgeview defeating Chinoa in a broadcast game heard live here on WGC Live. It was Ridgeview 56 and Chinoa 41. And we're just about set for action. Getting set to inbound it for Blue Ridge will be Jessica Forrest. Forrest will toss it in for the Knights. Forrest gets it in to Jennifer Forrest. Jennifer brings it up the court. She's met there defensively by Megan Ambrose. Ambrose holding on to it. Now she passes it off, gives it to Jody Raymer. Raymer underneath it goes to Zimmerman. Now to Raymer. Her three attempt is up. It's no good. And the rebound pulled down by Mallory Bossingham for the Leroy Panthers. Bossingham brings it the other way. She gives it to Megan Ambrose. Ambrose will set up the offense for Leroy. Just underway here in the third. With the basketball is Mallory Bossingham. She throws it underneath. Shot is up, and it is good by Nancy Markham. And that makes it 25-21.
And that's a 6-point there. Nancy Markham scored a basket in each quarter, Keith.
And here's Zimmerman with the basketball for Blue Ridge. She gets it off to Jennifer Forrest. Now a steal just about there by Dean. And now it is taken away by Nancy Markham as it's tossed up in the air in a pile there. And here come the Leroy Panthers. That's Megan Ambrose with it for Leroy. Ambrose, she passes it off to Mallory Bossingham. Bossingham dribbles in a little bit. Now she feeds it over to Alexander. Alexander, turnaround shot is up, and it's no good by Abby Dean. And the rebound comes down here to the Blue Ridge Knights. With the basketball, Jennifer Forrest for Blue Ridge. Forrest, she's guarded out there by Ambrose. Forrest, now a steal here by Ambrose. And here come the Leroy Panthers. Ambrose is going to go all the way, gets the layup, no good. And the rebound put back up, and it's no good there by Markham. Put back up once again, and it falls through. And that was Abby Dean with the bucket for Leroy. That makes it 25-23, and Blue Ridge is going to burn a timeout. So we'll take a break, too, and be right back after this 30-second timeout.
Boy, they ran that last 3.5 minutes off in a hurry, huh?
And back here. That's okay.
All right.
Just go ahead and let it run out.
We can ad-lib it.
That's okay.
And now, Harvey.
And back here at the Shirk Center, Danielle Harvey connects on a bucket for Blue Ridge. Here's Leroy. They'll try to answer an air ball for the Panthers. Goes out of bounds, and it will belong to the Blue Ridge Knights.
Leroy has to stay patient in their offense. They haven't shot many threes tonight. The only two they had were both air balls. So I think they should be pounding it inside to Markham and Coates and Markham and Bossingham every chance they get.
With the basketball is Jennifer Forrest. Now a long one put up by Raymer. It's good, a three for Jody Raymer. And that makes it 30-23, Blue Ridge on top. We'll see if Leroy can answer here. With it underneath, Abby Dean. Dean, now she passes it off to Bossingham. Bossingham's shot is up, and it's no good. Rebound on the floor. Coming down with it is Danielle Harvey for Blue Ridge. And Harvey hands it off to Jessica Forrest. Forrest will quickly bring it down the court. Now she throws it in the corner to Zimmerman. Zimmerman's shot is up. It's no good. And the rebound to Megan Ambrose. Ambrose, she'll bring it the other way for Leroy. Ambrose quickly with the basketball. Looking at the bucket. Tempted to shoot. She throws up a shot partially blocked. And coming down with it is the Blue Ridge Knights. And now a foul called on Megan Ambrose. Kind of a frustration foul there, Richard.
Yeah, Megan threw up a shot that hit the side of the backboard. Blue Ridge captured the ball, and she just reached in on the three-quarter court mark for her second foul of the game and Leroy's first.
30-23, the score is 7-point lead for the Blue Ridge Knights. Jennifer Forrest with the basketball for Blue Ridge. She gives it to Laura Zimmerman. Zimmerman holding on to it. dribbling with it, looking. Now it's stolen and taken away by Nancy Markham. Now she feeds it over to Mallory Bossingham. And she'll take it to Megan Ambrose for Leroy. Ambrose holding on to it. Now she passes it off to Alexander. Alexander in the corner for Leroy. Looking. Now up front it goes to Ambrose. 4 minutes to play here in the third. 30-23 the score. Underneath it goes to Markham. She has a little trouble. Able to pick it up though. Puts up the shot. No good. Puts it back up again.
Goodness.
It's good. And she was fouled on the play by Blue Ridge.
That was a tough play by Nancy Markham. She really stayed with that and got her own rebound twice.
Good effort there. That'll put Markham at the free throw line. And foul is called there on Danielle Harvey, her third. Leroy's going to make a substitution here. Liz Coates will come in, and Heather Alexander will take a break.
The line for Lady Panthers, Nancy Markham shoots.
Nancy Markham, the 5'10 junior, at the line for Leroy. She pounds it on the floor a couple of times, puts it up, and it's good. So Markham converts the three-point play the hard way.
Nancy has 5 points in the third quarter. She's off to a good start, gives her 9 for the game.
Kara Giles comes in for Blue Ridge. Kara recovering from a broken wrist. Blue Ridge with the basketball. Jennifer Forrest brings it down the court, gets it across the timeline. She might go all the way. Now it's stolen there by Ambrose. Overthrows her teammate though, but wow, what a challenge between Ambrose and Forrest.
Well, they're both equally quick, and Megan just found another gear and came up behind Jennifer and stole the ball from her.
Blue Ridge basketball. Jennifer Forrest with it. She's hounded out there by Ambrose. Now to Jessica Forrest. Jessica looking underneath to Jennifer. Jennifer, now she passes it back off to Jessica. Jessica has it blocked, taken away. Coming down with it is Dean for Leroy. She has trouble. She's triple team, needs some help. And now a foul called on the play on Blue Ridge. Blue Ridge fans not happy with that call.
No, they're not. That was on Jessica Forrest. That's her first. Blue Ridge is second in the half.
Inbounding it will be Mallory Bossingham for Leroy. She gets it into Megan Ambrose. Ambrose. She'll set up the offense for the Panthers. And underneath it goes, tipped around, and coming down with it is Jessica Forrest. And now she is fouled on the play by Leroy.
Abby Dean got her third personal on that one. She was going to make sure Forrest wasn't going to get the shot off. She hammered her good. That's why you hear the reaction from the Blue Ridge fans. They're pretty upset.
And it'll be common foul. It'll be Blue Ridge basketball. Getting set to inbound will be Jennifer Forrest for Blue Ridge. Forrest looking. She gets it into Zimmerman. Zimmerman's shot is up. No good. Rebound on the floor. And picking it up there is Liz Coates. Now it's knocked out of bounds. So back to Blue Ridge it goes.
Well, there was 4 Leroy girls on the backside of the 10-second line. They threw it to the phantom player that was out of bounds.
Inbounding it will be Jessica Forrest. Forrest gets it into her sister Jennifer.
Unforced errors make coaches lose hair after it turns gray and white, Keith.
Jessica Forrest, Jessica Forrest dribbles in, throws up a prayer, it's no good, and the rebound's on the floor, and coming up with it is Nancy Markham for the Leroy Panthers. Markham will get it to Ambrose. Ambrose brings it down the court quickly. She'll dribble with it, stops, passes it off underneath, and went out of bounds. It'll be, let's see what it said, went off the Blue Ridge, so it'll be a Leroy basketball.
I don't think Megan Ambrose feels comfortable with her shot right now, Keith, and Blue Ridge has sensed that, and she gets 2-on-1.
And it comes, shot is up, it's good by Abby Dean, and that makes it 30-28. We've got a 2-point ball game.
We really do, and Leroy hasn't played that well the last 2 or 3 minutes, but they're gained on Blue Ridge nights.
With the basketball, Jody Raymer for Blue Ridge. Raymer dribbling with it, now she pulls it back out, passes it up to Jennifer Forrest. Forrest back to Zimmerman. 4-3, it's up, it's no good. And the rebound comes down to Jessica Forrest. Out front it goes to Jennifer Forrest. And now to Jody Raymer. And she'll pass it off to Zimmerman. To Forrest, I should say. Now underneath. And here's the shot, it's up, it's good for Kara Giles. And that makes it 32-28.
That's the first time in a long time Blue Ridge has went through their entire offense there, and Jessica Forrest found Kara Giles wide open for a little 2-foot bunny. She was fouled also, so Kara's happy about her first point in tonight's game. That foul they called on Nancy Markham's her first, and Leroy's third.
Jared Giles at the line. Giles, that's an old Farmer City Mansfield name.
Oh, yeah, there's Gileses all over that area.
Free throw, no good. Rebound on the floor, and taking it away from Zimmerman was Markham for Leroy, and here come the Panthers. Bringing it up the course is Megan Ambrose. Ambrose with the basketball. Now she goes to Mallory Bossingham. Bossingham to Coates. Coates stops and pops her shot. He's up, air ball. And putting it back up there, though, is Coates. Or Markham, I should say. It's no good. Tipped out of bounds by Blue Ridge, so it'll be Leroy basketball.
I'll tell you what, Keith, Nancy Markham's a real solid post player for Leroy, and she's always getting her hands on those offensive boards.
And here with the basketball is Leroy. The shot is up. It's good. Abby with the bucket. And that makes it 32-30. Back to a 2-point ball game. 1:34 to go here in the third quarter. Now a steal by Megan Ambrose. And we'll go the other way. Ambrose, she wisely waits for her teammates. Didn't want to go one-on-one there with Jessica Forrest.
Wow.
There's a long three by Leroy. It's no good. And that was Bossingham with the attempt there. And probably not a wise shot in that situation.
No, Abby Dean scored 3 baskets in this quarter alone. I would have got it right back down to her in the post.
Here's Zimmerman, tempted to shoot it. She doesn't. Now she passes it off. Gives it to Raymer. Raymer, now she feeds it over to Rook. Rook's shot is up. It's no good. And the rebound comes down to Leroy.
Nancy Markham rips another board, Keith.
Is there an upset in the making here?
Leroy feels like they're in the flow more right now than Blue Ridge does.
Here's Bossingham with the basketball. Bossingham dribbles in, puts up this shot. It's no good. And the rebound tipped around, playing it down is Markham. Markham puts up this shot. It's no good. And the rebound this time is picked up there by Coates for Leroy out front to Ambrose. She's open, won't shoot it though. Now she passes it off to Coates. She'll shoot it. No good. And the rebound comes down to Blue Ridge. Knights are lucky there that Leroy missed all those shots.
Right, but Leroy rushed all their shots on that possession. They just didn't force it inside where they've been scoring at will.
Here's Blue Ridge with the basketball. Out front it goes to Zimmerman. 4-3. It's up. It's no good. In position for the board was Megan Ambrose for Leroy.
Boy, Laura Zimmerman's went cold after that 12-point first quarter. She's only has one
basket. There's a shot up for Leroy. No good by Coates. And loose ball on the floor. Who's going to get it? And there's a struggle. Finally a jump ball called. And the point scored Leroy.
1.7 to go in this quarter.
32-30.
We saw that nice play by Shinoa last night, or the other night on 1.6, and they got the length of the court. Here Leroy has it in their own basket, so they might get a good attempt off.
Might try to tip it into Markham. And now the officials wave things dead. See what this is all about.
Well, official Kemp, they're in there fighting for position on this inbounds play on the side of the lane, and he's just explaining, ladies, you each get your space. Let's don't have a wrestling match. This is basketball. Hard-fought basketball.
Inbound. Here's Bossingham looking, and she gets it into Dean. Dean makes a move, can't get it off though. So our score after 3 quarters, Blue Ridge 32 and the Leroy Panthers 30. We'll be back with the 4th right after these messages.